Who that is? Who that is? Hey, 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 who that is? I see you. I see you. See, I can see through this. It's how light this is. I can see through it. That should be a new rule. If you can't see through it, don't eat it. Well, it's some see-through things now that people's eating that. It just look like, I don't know, plastic or something. But I'll wait for y'all to come on in. She can turn that down. Whoop! They dropping that pausing. They dropping that pausing down. Take cover. Polo swing. It just broke. Let me go share this, y'all. Share the live. Hi, Chloe. Let me go share this onto my page. So anyway, y'all, we're gonna talk about earlier I started to post no, it was like at 10 something this morning, 10:30. I typed up a whole post and it was like 6 paragraphs long, like it was a long post. Hey guys, if you feel any water, that's the hose. Don't you know my phone shut off? Because it had asked me for an update twice. I said, remind me later. And I should have known it was going to come off. It was going to turn off eventually. And it always happens right in the middle of me trying to do something. So I was typing my post. I was getting to the end of it. And my phone said, restart in 10 seconds. I was like, and when it came back on, it had all my tabs open except for Facebook. It had my Instagram open. It had everything else open except for my Facebook thingy that I was working on. So that was a fail. Whatever. Right? Anyway, so there's a speeder. There's a speeder. 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 A spider. So I know, but I mean it was a black one. What do I expect sitting down here on the ground? Okay. Anyway, beside the point. Point is, I was trying to focus and I couldn't. But it climbed over and went on. Little spider did. It was a little black one. Now I gotta watch. My back. Look at my hands. Anyways, so my I had typed this post right, and then I'm trying to think of where to start here. Okay, so the what was I talking about? Okay, that's what I was saying. So I was saying that I know a lot of people. Personally, and I'm hungry. I gotta eat. So a lot of folks sick, right? Sick mentally, sick physically, sick spiritually, sick. Because I was sharing this video, but and I had attached my thoughts to it, but it all deleted. So It was a clip of this trailer that was coming out of this new series about food, and it was I think just a 3-minute clip talking about, you tell me, if you were to tell me what health conditions you have, what diseases you have, I can tell you what food you've been eating, and what food you haven't been eating if you are healthy. And then that was right after I had posted that. Was that after or before that where the ex CEO of Pfizer was talking about, the vaccine, and it's not what they say it is, and this and that. But all the way back in 2020, it's just now coming out 3 years later that wasn't what they said it was. But you're just now saying that, and so I just like, it should just be one big lawsuit, because how many people have lost people, but then people still deny that it had nothing to do with the vaccine. They'll still deny it has nothing to do with that. What? A job? No. I'm eating, and I'm talking to the people. I'm here. This is a job. It is my job for now. Maybe I do a cement job with dirt. With the clay? Because that's what it is, clay. Uh-huh. No, you don't. I would not say eat it. And so I was thinking about all the people that have heart conditions, high blood pressure, halitosis, kidney problems, kidney stones, brain lesions, fungus everywhere, seizures, jaundice, cancer, skin tags, liver spots, hyperpigmentation, back pain, skin conditions. And the list goes on and on and on and on, right? All those people. And I was saying, like, vision problems, constantly got allergies. Like, a lot of people like, my allergies is bad, and it'd be really bad about now. Depending on where you're at, they be talking about how they allergies, this and that and that and this. Your like I already discovered myself, because I'm Einstein. I'm baby Einstein. The yin Einstein, I should say. That I'm watching them because they are doing something. When we move out of here, the lady gonna be upset. But so okay, think the alcohol, the tobacco, the lung conditions, every kind of condition all goes back to what your food is. And I said, if you go to the lot and buy you a brand new Rolls Royce, are you gonna leave the lot and pull up and put like 87 ethanol in there? No, you ain't. If you did, that would basically, you already know what's gonna happen, right? That's like premeditated murder. That's like, ain't that an investment? Like, why would I intentionally just my investment? Even though when you lead a lot, it's already valued and dropped already, but still, it's the point. So I was saying, like, why would people of all colors continue to just send themselves to their grave here? And what's the saying? What's faith without works? Like, there's be half of them like, oh, we're gonna die anyway, and this and that and that and this, and I got the blood of Jesus, I'm good. But been on the prescription pills for years. So I'm glad I am not getting up. That we never took, the thing. And if we just all go back to the basics, if we just all go back to before there was school and before there was this and that and that and this and this and this. It's nice out here, especially if you're sitting in the sun. I know a lot of people say, this was the point that I had made, that, eating good is health. Eating good is expensive. But see, I noticed that when you don't buy meat, you're either not. It's not just the meat. It's all the Little Debbie's and the pop and all that. If you don't buy all that stuff, you're like breaking even, or you're spending less money, and that just from experience. That's just what I have seen, with my own two eyes. And I have been trying to take all my notes on canning so I can start canning, because I don't like wasting, I'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna eat this, and then they don't eat it, and then it goes to waste. So I don't want to waste anything. And if I have to, I'd rather just can it and save it for later instead of throwing it away. I'll try to give it to the bunnies. If I notice okay, it's about to go bad, nobody's eating it, I'll give it to the bunnies, and I'll give it to them and eat it, or throw it outside around the tree or something. But I don't get everything. So it does. It's the things coming off the tree. It's the tree. Those little white things. That tree is blooming. Yup. Looks real good. Ooh, if I could take a good picture next to that tree in my new dress, and it would look real nice. But I was what else did I say? I also was saying that people, I do know that a lot of people, they're just that's what I said. I said everybody since they was in pre-K, ever since you got into pre-K, so you think that it's the way you're supposed to be eating, because when you went to pre-K 100,000 years ago, that they gave you this food pyramid. They already got the little toys and the little backpacks with the donuts and the slice of cheese and the buns and the patties and the lettuce and the tomato. They have all of that already. In your little backpacks and your little toys, and then they got the food pyramid thing where it's got your dairy and your fruits and your veggies and your grains and your beans and meats and proteins and all that, right? So you just have to, so pre-K, they start giving it to you. It's not, if your parents is not already feeding you the knowledge, it's not really. First of all, kids question a lot, but as time goes on, a lot of parents, they don't allow their children to explore, right? Or they, how would I say it? Don't be taking them serious and don't be letting them explore, right? I'm not talking about with the other stuff they be trying to do now. I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying, if parents, a lot of parents make their kids, well, I don't know about now, but back in the day, sit down and eat and finish all your food and all that. Well, that's another problem. But what I was saying was, because here, at 3 years old, you can put a child in I think they call it Head Start is what they call it here. My kids never went, but it's called Head Start. And so really, when I had said your kid is at school all day, 8 hours a day for 12, that's only up until the 12th grade. When I had said that, it's about, you're there with you till they're 7. Kids is going to Head Start at 3. And then even before that, it's even before that, because, when you take them to daycares and stuff like that, they kind of have, a little system, like, we teach in the ABCs, just normal, very basic things. But when you get them into pre-K, that's when they start the food thing. Then you go all these 12 years thinking that all this stuff is good. Then you go on to college. Please, no, my back will start hurting again. Your back? Yeah, because of bending down. You bend with your knees, not your back. You bend at your knees, not at your back. Yeah. Okay, don't tell me that. I didn't want to do it anyways. But we just eat all these foods. You know that America takes coffee that no other countries don't even allow to enter their border. America gives it to theirs because they love them so much. The FTC and the USDA, they got lines saying, how is it that they got all these carcinogens, and it always be like, well, in moderations. Like, it just seemed like that their guideline is like, okay, how much can we poison them before they get poisoned? It's like the goal is like we want to get it like right up here, It's like it just seemed like that's what it is. You go on the back, you read like cereals and stuff like that, stuff you can't even pronounce, all kind of stuff we never even thought of. Why is it that I think it was in 2005 they passed the Food Consumption Act to where it makes it where you can't sue nobody if you have any health conditions because you chose to make that choice. Like, that was your choice to go and get at that Chick-fil-A. That was your choice to continue to eat and get overweight. I think it's called the Food Consumption Protection Act or something like that, years ago. And then back in, so anyways, kids all the way kids start with this, and kids like my kids started with it, and so it's like a fight every day and every week. It's hard, it's up, it's down, we back and forth, and it's not easy. It's harder for them. The way I see it in my eyes, that's not all the way off. Hi, Mom. The way I see it in my eyes, it's like the food is just like a drug. They got warning labels on foods, and they do that, right? Just like they have over-the-counter medicines, any other, drugs that they prescribe. It's just like it. People, it's hard. Because why do you think people don't want to change their eating habits? Why? Because it's hard. Because of the cravings. It's just like drugs. They got teared off. What? Let me tear it off. There's 2 in there? Yeah. No. Yes. What? Oh my god. There's a pinky. Oh, the size. Yeah. Why are still vampires in here? They're fingers. Oh, no. You want it? There's a pinky. Looks like a middle finger to me. I'm gonna have to smash it. That's the sad part. When people come here from other countries, they'd be astonished at. Listen, we don't have this problem over here. We don't have to worry about. We don't have to pick what poisons we want. We know our food is pure, and then just know there's levels to everything. Food, everything. There's levels to everything. Everything goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's just up to you how far you want to take it. How deep do you want to go? Me, I do not, absolutely do not want to be, it's not worth, the food is not worth it, right? It's not worth it. It's not worth going all the way to your grave because you didn't want to let them pork chops go. It's not worth going all the way to your grave because, you know, you got to have you some chitlins. It's not worth it.
That's big, man. You're gonna get fired.
And that's another thing I was saying. You know, that's another limiting factor when people think, you know, I got to get land to do this and do that and do that. You don't got to do that. Instead of trimming up your bushes real nice and that spit flings over here onto my food.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
You could put your even if you don't want to do it all like that or whatever, don't limit yourself. Do not limit yourself because anybody, even myself, I be finding myself in having to constantly catch myself out of limiting beliefs, right? Constantly. It's not that bad, no. It's more like financially with me, but you know, everything else, not really. I'm really trying to roll this up.
Yeah, we're almost done. After this, I'm taking a shower.
It's the springtime, right? The true New Year is coming upon us. The original one. So, even if you never did it and you have no knowledge, every time you cut a tomato, you got tomato seeds. Every time you cut a bell pepper, you got bell pepper seeds. Avocados, grapes. Every time you get one of those from the store, you have seeds. We got more information at our fingertips than, you know, any other time. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You ain't got to go to the library and find books now. You can get on Zoom with someone around the world and get their knowledge, right? And don't let race limit you to what you pick up, because just know it all goes back. It all goes back to ancient history. So I have a lot of seeds, and I'm just like, which seed do I want to plant, right?
Okay,
so
we're gonna take a shower.
You're gonna take a shower?
Yep, and we're coming right back out. Whose phone is that?
Mine.
Oh, yeah.
But whoop,
Can I use that one?
nobody ain't using nothing.
Why?
You're taking a shower.
I need to do for one thing.
You're taking a shower.
Mommy, do for one thing.
What?
Me and Big are gonna be what?
Anyways.
No, me and Big are gonna play Roblox. Roblox.
Y'all said y'all was taking a shower.
In the shower.
Ew, big guy. I see why, big guy. You couldn't rinse your feet off first? Don't get that all over the carpet. I mean, the carpet's already shot. But big guy, rub your feet
I need
off.
a phone for one thing.
Buddy, I'm on the phone.
No, this phone.
Sorry.
I need it for one
What do you
thing.
need it for?
Just to see something.
How long?
Just for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yes, I need to
For
see
what?
something. It loads. Just to see if this game downloaded. It would take forever. Maybe I need 10 minutes to play Roblox. And my tablet.
If your daddy calls me. No, don't get in the shower with my phone. Bring it back.
We're not.
Y'all said y'all was taking a shower. So then that's what you need to do. Don't be walking all through the house. Get in my bed with your dusty, crusty, dirty feet and hands. Anyways, so the the seeds, that's what I was talking about. You can, even make something. If you're even in an apartment or something, just figure it out. If you really want it that bad, and if you want to figure it out, you'll get it done. You'll figure out how to do it. If you really want to know, and if you really want to change, you have to stop. You gotta stop. And it's just like a drug. In the beginning, you're gonna want it. You're gonna want them foods because it's the chemicals. They have chemicals. They put so much chemicals in this stuff. It's the chemicals that's calling. It's like if you're on a left-hand path and you on the right hand, and you on your way to you walk in the right-hand path now, and it's like that left-hand path keep calling you. It's like that. It's exactly like that. But there's flies. Shut the door, there's flies. Just saw the baby fly. So if anybody wants to help their self, you got to figure out, or help themselves with their health conditions. You got to get to the bottom of it. It's just simple. It's like health conditions come from the food, right? The trash food comes from the trash can. And it's just like if people talk about the homeless diving in the trash can getting food, we are no better. It's the same thing. In this day and age, you have to pick your poisons, right? And it's sad, but that's what it is here. You got to pick the poison. What poison are we going to do today? And what poison detox are we going to do today? Because for me today, it was the kidneys, which I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks. And the kidneys and the brain, the blood today. So every single day you should be drinking a tea, taking a capsule, eating more fruit than you're not. Every single day, because we're at a constant battle with the air we breathe. That's another thing. We shouldn't be taking little shallow breaths in our chest. We should be taking deep belly breaths. I tried this one breath technique. I was like, am I tripping? I'm like, people is not talking about, like, you can do certain breath patterns, and within like 3 to 5 minutes, you're like in a what is it called? You're in a coherent state, and you start to feel all fluffy and floating. It's like meditation. You start to feel like warm and fuzzy, like you're floating, and really that's the point where you can access and get into the programming of the subconscious and this and that. So she trying to take my food. Our food can be picked fresh, but the government puts wax on it and protects it during shipping. Yes, they do. They very much do. Farmers market. I'm excited to go. Because that might be me out there one day. Maybe. I don't know. I probably not. I probably would be canning my stuff more than selling it or whatever, but everything is awful. But I do like local stores better, because they tend to be more locally, right? If you notice, they be having all kind of brands of fruits or veggies or whatever. Like 1 week I'll be in there, it's this brand. A couple days later, it's another brand. So many brands coming through there. Hi, Latoya. So many brands coming through there. Yes, the breathing techniques are, I do them every day. When I wake up, when I go to sleep, and in between time when I do a meditation. And if you ain't never done it, ain't nothing I can explain it. I can't explain it to you. All I know is when you've done it right, you want to keep doing it. That's all I know. But my oh, that's another point. I was saying, yes, they say it's expensive to do this and do that, but when I wasn't buying meats and processed foods and pops, oh, that's a white butterfly. I didn't really, it wasn't really expensive to me. Then that's another thing. When you're eating processed foods, you're not getting the nutrition. So you're eating a bag of chips every 10 minutes or something like that. I remember. I know because I remember. I remember when I used to go in the freezer and pop a couple waffles in the toaster and then be like, dang, I just ate 30 minutes ago. But then I can like eat one of these and be good. I can eat a mango or two and I don't get that headache. It's different. It's different. I don't get a headache from not eating, or if I didn't eat too long, I don't get headaches anymore. And the bad breath, the morning breath, is not a thing anymore. And this is why I believe that the teeth are decaying from the diet. But they telling us it's sugars and pops and candies. But you brush your teeth, and I believe it's a little bit deeper than that. Mm. Growers directly, yes. And it's not just food there. They got like soaps and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just like-minded people. It's easier, and you're inspired when you have like-minded people, right? Or it's only as hard as you make it. So you get in one of the moods and be like, man, I don't feel like cooking. I'm gonna just order me a pizza. But it's so much easier to go in there and get an apple, cut up a bell pepper. I never ate bell peppers raw so much in my life. Where's Buddy? Yeah, where's Buddy? He has my phone. Can you take this in and throw it away, please?
Stands of gross.
Where's Big Eye? They said they was taking a shower. It's from all the foods that sit in the stomach overnight. That's what I said. Preferably the meats. That's what I said. But going on to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars, especially in the Black community, they definitely spend money, trying to be nice. Want their kids to have the Jordans. And, they spend, good money on that. What? it's equivalent to, that would be like me getting me a nice fancy car, and I go put and I don't put Michelin tires or Bridgestone tires on my car. That would be like me going to the tire shop and putting some used brand I never heard of on my car. Same thing. So I'm not doing that. We shouldn't do that. We should prioritize. If you don't have the land, okay, go to the farmer's market. If you know you're doing too much and you think you might, okay, start with cut out the sugars, the pops. That's a start. Cut out the pops. But me, I like to do it all at once. I don't like to do, okay, I'm gonna start. No, I just like to. Today's the day. Today's the day. That's how I like to do it. Recycle plates. Oh, like paper plate. You talking about paper plates? Because I never heard of such a thing. I never heard of that. It's a beautiful day. Yay, yay, yay. I never heard of that. Ever. But no, I don't. I just throw them away. So I'm like, okay, if we get this RV, I was just thinking earlier, I was like, oh my God, what have we done? Like, what's that day going to be like? I don't really see, I definitely still see using like, paper plates or something like that. I see like all my shoes in the bottom of the storage in the bottom of the RV. I see like all my shoes down there. The ones I know I'm gonna wear. Probably like 20 pair. Okay, I can put the rest of them away. I said it has to have a king size bed because that's the size bed we have now or bigger. But it has to, I know we don't all sleep. Well, we all sleep in the bed, but I'm just saying like they could sleep. I guess there's other places to sleep, but I'm just saying. Then I was like, oh, can you like upgrade the TV? Because all the TVs I've seen are small. Like I want a bigger TV. But you know what? I don't even watch TV, to be honest. I don't watch TV. I watch on my little phone, whatever I watch. Like I've been watching canning videos. I've really been trying to figure this canning thing out. I've really been taking my notes, and anything I see, I screenshot it. I got a whole lot of screenshots on my phone. If the internet ever shut down, I got a good place to start on my phone because I be taking notes. My notepad is filled up with all kind of this random stuff. Activating, light bodies, all kind of stuff. Solar stuff, dream, all kind of stuff. Food, planting. Ooh, I'm sweating. Ooh. Okay. My legs are sweating. So, what else? All kind of stuff I have on my phone. So, when we do decide to make the move, then we have a program here in Maryland, Water Christmas Trees. Look into it. It gives kids a sense of responsibility. Water Christmas trees. What's that? So yeah, I just been thinking about all the stuff that, all the changes is, whatever. It's gonna kind of be like a little adventure period before. It's like when before, when children become, or young adults become grown adults. It's like that period in between there where they're like clubbing, partying, staying at their mama house, smoking, ain't got a car, ain't got a job, no responsibility. It's kind of going to be like leaving this house, moving into an RV. I mean, we gonna have responsibility that never leaves. But I'm just saying, like, that kind of what it feels like a little bit of freedom, right? Little like, okay, this weekend we might go to the Grand Canyon. Next weekend we might run down to Galveston. The next weekend we might go to Branson. Just stuff like that. Cause what we in an RV if we ain't been to ride, right? So that's kind of how I'm seeing it, like that, like the transition period, kind of like fun before people like turn into adults. Like when somebody is really not serious and they're younger, sleeping around, multiple people, got a whole lot of bodies, and then like you want to get married, and then like we just gonna forget about all those bodies, but like now you're married, so yeah, I just have just one body, like that period before. That is how I envision it. And Big Eye and Riley, they got a whole lot of energy, so I mean, I can keep up with them, but I'm just saying they got a whole lot. Water bottles, okay. Well, yeah, we was recycling our water bottles. Matter of fact, I think, but then it was just like too much. It was just too much. And the kids, I didn't know that they was filling up the recycle bin when we was cleaning out the bunnies' cages. And I was like, y'all take this outside. I was just telling them to take it outside. I wasn't telling them to put it in the trash, right? Because my husband takes out the trash, but I was just telling them to take it outside. The whole time they was filling up the recycle bin with the used bunny bedding pellets. So the recycle bin, trash bin, has a whole mountaintop over it full of used bunny bedding. So poo, pee bedding, that's what they did. I had no idea until I was like, this is like the trash can's full, the trash can's full. I'm like, the trash can cannot be full because we have 3 trash cans. They go out weekly. The trash can is full as full. I'm like, so I goes and I look and they got it all in the green recycle bin. So I was like, well, that's I was like, that's that's not the one. 2, I never told y'all put it in the trash. Y'all was putting it in the trash. Yeah, I was like, well, I didn't mean for y'all to put it in. I was like, just put it out there. Let's see. Yep, they still got the whole. That's what they did. Filled. So yeah, that's a no go. Okay, they've been having my phone long enough. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. Big Eye. Big Eye. Oh, let me mute that. I thought I turned my volume down. I thought I turned my volume down. My phone is wet in the bottom. That's how I know they had it in the bathroom. So yeah, that's just I'm just over here and I've been thinking like, what am I going? Where am I going? Because I'm not one of them that just like, I mean, I don't hold on to trash. I will get rid of some stuff, but like I'm not like, oh, everything come by and pick have your pick. Everything must go. Yep, we're moving. So, I don't want nothing. So y'all just no. Ain't nothing for sale, ain't nothing for giveaway. And when the time comes, I want to say on what I keep and what I don't keep. So, that's the sun. Yes, that's the sun. Oh yeah, I for sure know because I got a whole bunch of water drops on my screen, so they definitely had it in there. I was like, y'all take it. So y'all go. One's in one bathroom, one's in the other bathroom. Y'all gonna somebody gonna run out of water, so you better make it quick. All you need is to get in and get out. But you know they like to sit in there. They like to sit in the water, which I do too. What is Queen Alfua? She says that's the kitchen is your. What's the kitchen? What's the kitchen? The kitchen is your lab. Is it the lab? No. The bathroom is your hydrotherapy. The kitchen is your
I haven't went outside until Big Apple's done.
Why are you telling me that? Buddy. Boy, it's like you be running out of that bathroom when you get out the shower.
No.
Look.
He never does it get out here.
He always does that. Buddy, look.
This is my second shower today. No, actually, that.
Buddy, come here. Do you need help? Let me help you. Riley, never mind. Do you have chonies on?
Yes, he does.
Buddy, you need to go change your pants around.
He's lying.
But it's like you seen a ghost and you just like, whoop, gotta go.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I never seen a ghost.
Okay.
I never will.
Don't be too sure about that, buddy.
I actually never
Because it's
seen
definitely possible.
Absolutely. You never seen a ghost either.
I never seen any apparitions, buddy.
Mommy, do you see our progress?
Definitely have felt some things.
Oh yeah, that's probably me or your mom.
No, before y'all was even thought of.
Mom.
No, why would you take a shower and come right back and get in the mud? That doesn't make any sense. None at all.
Because
no, why would you do that?
Because I can take 2 showers.
Well, why wouldn't you just play in the mud and then go take a shower? Not play, shower, play, shower, play, shower.
Mom, because if I shower 2 times, I'm going to shower 2 times. Then we don't have to take a shower the next time.
Oh, buddy, I got to sign you up for the test.
But no, wait, what? A test?
Yeah, it says, please hit the link. Sign up for a day and time to take the early
No, Mom,
test.
I'm a fail.
But don't. But
yeah,
why would you? Why would y'all say that? Riley, why'd you turn my ringer on? Why would y'all say that? Don't say stuff like that. Okay? I'll sit around here talking about, oh, I'm going to be... I don't say things, so you shouldn't say them either. Don't be saying negative things. They'll catch up with you.
When you say I'm a
You're
bunny,
spinning one big web and boom.
When you say I'm a bunny, you turn to a bunny.
I'm a bunny.
You say that.
I don't know what that's talking about. But turn your shorts around and turn them inside out or right side in. Have y'all been thinking about that RV?
What RV? Oh yeah. Wait. What? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
And my husband wants the one that has a double axle. He's talking about I want the one that looks like the Greyhound bus, and I was like, they all look like that. I don't know what that looks like. So finally, I know it's got the double axle. And when I've been looking at them,
The bunnies definitely can't go outside today.
yes, they can. Oh, cause y'all wet it. Y'all made it too wet. When I was looking at the double axle ones, for some reason, I ain't seen none that I like on the inside at all. None. They all got wood in them, and some of them look better than the others.
Can we get the?
But
Can
I
we
did
get
not
the RV
want to do no
that
wood.
we was going to get from the Legoland one?
Those are like just for the week, time. But this is like one that you buy and you keep. So yeah. So I guess they're called diesel pushers, but not all of them have the double axle in the back. the 4 wheels. I was like, oh, I wonder how much these tires are.
Why?
I wonder how much these oil changes are.
Mommy.
Huh?
Why can you ditch them?
Ditch what?
Them that you buy it and then when you rent it and then just ditch it.
No, you can't do that because they got your information.
But just for the fake information.
There's a bee, I think. That's a baby bee.
Where? Right there.
I got up at 6 o'clock, y'all, this morning.
No, you didn't. You got up at 7.
No, I got up. I was up when you got up. Yeah,
No.
I was up.
I woke up before all of you.
Yeah.
I stayed up before all of you.
Yeah, okay.
Daddy B. What?
Okay.
And Dad had to give me $1. You didn't get no $1.
All right, so the
Dad had to
7th.
give me
No,
$1.
big guy.
Mommy! Ah! I hit a B before and I think it's after me.
Big guy, you need an afternoon, 12 to 1.
When?
I'm trying to
Mommy.
see if that's.
Mom.
Yeah, 12 to 1.
Jellyfishes never die. But they die, but they never die.
They die, but they never die?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of like us. We die, but we never die.
When the world goes to a new planet.
Okay, this one's Monday. Okay, that's okay. We'll sign up for Monday.
Everybody loves me.
Buddy, what you think about the RV idea?
No.
No? Not at all?
Run out of gas.
Buddy, we
If
ain't
live
running
with
out of
the
no gas.
earthquake, if we live with the earthquake, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna happen. Your
Buddy.
breath is gonna fall.
My breath.
Yeah, but if you have none,
I think it's gonna be
you
good.
need some help.
You earned a free Paramount Plus Showtime trial.
Mom, Big Guy said you need some help.
We already have that.
No, I need help. I can just trim your hair.
I need a little bit of help,
But you can trim
but
your
not a
hair.
whole lot. No. I don't need to cut my hair. That's none of it.
Scissors.
So those are the only trees blooming right now.
Yeah. And the front yard.
What are the trees called? Let me take a picture. I don't know. Google that. Got that picture.
Some people don't know because they don't have a brain.
You can snap a picture and tell you. Let's see what kind of tree you are.
I think I'm pulling your hair.
I don't know if that's. Oh, those are calorie pear.
So you can eat them?
Um,
Oh, yeah.
let's see. They.
This is how you sometimes put my hair.
We'll see. Cause sometimes.
But this is how you sometimes put my hair.
No, I don't think these are right. I think it's gotta mix up.
I can curl your hair with my hand.
So back to the topic here.
Nice curls.
Thank you. The topic at hand. You're trying to beat up my
No.
You're trying to abuse my crown. There's a trail. And that another thing I was saying. I was like, no nails, no eyelashes, no hair extensions, no makeup.
What?
No, none of that. It's just amazing when you start buying all kind of stuff and then how you see, oh dang, how much money you were spending on it. Even something like Starbucks, $200 a month. Like, wow, I'm giving somebody $200 a month for this drink. They don't even get my order right half the time. Then when you tell them about it, they want to take the drink back. Yep. And I seen this thing online where apparently the girl was at Starbucks and it said like humbled by Starbucks because the stars had went up. But I was on live with y'all when I was at Starbucks maybe a couple weeks back when I said, oh, I thought I had enough stars. And she was like, oh, no, they went up at the end of February. I was on live when that happened. And then I was scrolling and I seen like how something had went viral. And I didn't look at it. I just read the caption. It was like, woman humbled by Starbucks stars or something like that. And I was like, wow, I was on live. So I was like, maybe I need to go find that clip of that live and cut it and send it out. Every night at the same time. It'd be 1:20 in the morning and 1:40 in the morning. A helicopter, one of those military ones, come through here every single night like clockwork. It never stops. Never stops. See, I be noticing stuff like that. I hear it every single night. It's a creak that creaks in the corner of my room. Every single night it creaks. I was like, I think this house is gonna fall. No, what? Because every night it creaks in that one spot every single night. Then when you come outside and you look around the house, there's like when you come outside and you look around the house, it has like gaps, look like spider webs, like cracks everywhere. It's like a big giant spider web, not a small one. Like one you can see, like if you look in the dirt, you'll see like separations everywhere. I'm like, is it gonna fall in? Like the driveway is uneven. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I don't know. I am ready to go though. Long past overdue. Let me see something. Y'all got to stay up. Do not let them get you. Eat your berries. Become the fruit. See, it's either too much or like, what is this? Let's see here. I'm just very much ready. So I've been looking online at all the RVs. Sounds like somebody's cleaning a pool. It's gonna be in the 70s and 80s for the next week. So I'm definitely gonna be outside, sitting right my butt here on the grass, getting all my sun and breathing. Because right in here where I'm at, I don't know about the sunrise right now, but I know for sure the sunset, I can't see it. I cannot see it. So I have to come out like earlier than, hello, Brittany. I have to come out earlier so I can, I can't catch it like right at sunset because, with all the stuff in the houses in the neighborhood, it's not rural. I can't see the sun setting at sunset, but so I have to either come out earlier or most of the time I'm cooking at the time, or I have to go ahead and do like my candle gazing. Fire weather watch. Oh, we're in fire weather watch. Yeah, it's gonna be 70. I said the grass gonna start growing out there. Monday 84, Tuesday 81, Sunday 78, Saturday 66, Friday 75, and tomorrow 67. It looks like rain tomorrow. Tonight? Is that tonight? No, that's tomorrow night. So, like, I wonder what a thunderstorm. Buddy was like, "What are we gonna do if there's a tornado and we're stuck in the RV?" I said, "Buddy, the same thing we would do if we was here. we would be, pushing." I wonder how much gas it drinks. Like, I just wonder the expense. Like, what is the expense? That's what I wonder. I wonder what the expense is. Some people rent out cars. Shoot, we might start renting out RVs. You never know. But yeah, so make sure that you always drinking your tea. It don't matter what kind of tea, what it is. Even sometimes I'll be like, man, I want to eat something, and I'll eat it. Chips. What else? Cupcake, something, cookie, and I'll be like, um, it wasn't even worth it. Like I'll be like, why you do that? It's like well, I can't say that, but I was gonna say it's like, or like a relapse. Like it wasn't even worth it. Then you just wasted all your hard work, but it's not really a waste. So when I be hearing people talking about they haven't had meat in 15 years and 12 years and even 2 years, I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not scared of it. It's just like your will got to be greater than, what is it called? Your will has to be greater. That's why people stay stuck in these patterns for their whole life because their will is not greater. If it was, then you wouldn't be doing it. Duh. Now, I know a lot of, like, just so happen when you do go on a detox and you start flushing out, then you start to have withdrawal symptoms as if you was on dope because of the chemicals. Matter of fact, let me read these withdrawal symptoms. It's the same things. Low energy. Let me find it. Um, February was that? Yeah, that was February. So good over you. Trying to find it. It was definitely low energy. Um, it's like a full list, and I was like, "Dang, this looked like a drug. Like it feel like a drug. It smelled like a drug. It's a drug." Because why I'm feeling like this from not eating regular foods I've been eating my whole life? Oh, it must be a drug. They just disguise it as food. Oh, it tastes good. They have so many. They have so many gotta go back to my February. They have so many what would I say? So many machines and scientists and doctors on payroll to get these formulas and these consistencies and the appeal and the smell and all that down to a science. All that stuff that be in Oreos and all kind of stuff be in the cookies. Boy, the rituals and all kind of stuff is very sad. Very, very sad. I'm trying to find this thing. I'm nearly lost. It's coming up. I know I said it. Oh no, I'm in my inbox. Man, I know I sent it. I received it. I just don't know exactly the date, but I know it was the end of February. But yes, the withdrawals are the same. It's like you don't want to do nothing. You're losing your energy. You're irritable. It's not cool until you get past that hump. And then once you're past that hump, you know it's downhill from there. And those are just psychological. So then that tells me that it got to be a chemical in here because those are the only things that we become dependent on. Your hair is so long. I've seen you with Maybay. I'm on a new journey to a healthier life. Woo, woo. There you go. Woo, woo. There you go. That's what I'm trying to do. Inspire them. Inspire the masses. I thought I that. Oh, anyways. But it's not about me. It's about you. I'm on a new journey to healthier life. I just got my sea moss delivered today. But is it purple? Is your sea moss purple? Is your sea moss purple? Is your sea moss purple? I wonder where it's from. Because, you know, if it's not purple, it's not real. Cancel it. Well, you know what? There's the Irish sea moss and then there's sea moss. So if it's the sea moss that I think that you want, it should be purple. Okay, great. Because they is out here. You know, they got scammers in every area code, every sector. Because, you know, people in the, you know, health community and the communities that help people, you know, it's supposed to be like, let's just see, can we Google it? People we're supposed to help think that, you know, people take advantage. But these people are sick. People are sick. Why would you take advantage of a sick person? That's how you know they haven't unlocked certain areas. Okay, let's see. Do I drink red onion tea? No, haven't had it yet. What was I gonna? Oh, we're gonna say withdrawal symptoms to food.
According to Safety Plus Health magazine, participants reported instances of sadness, irritability, tiredness, and cravings. These negative side effects peaked 2 to 5 days after junk food was removed from their diets and then slowly diminished, mirroring the time course of drug withdrawal symptoms.
Excuse me? Ain't nobody told no. I don't remember nobody telling me in pre-K when they was giving me the fruit snacks and the Skittles, or telling my mom that, oh, you know, one day, you know, this why these kids be acting like this over this candy. Duh. Have y'all seen that video where is it a documentary where they be um comparing the sugar to crack cocaine and how the sugar is exactly like crack cocaine. The only difference is it's sugar, like to the body and to the brain. I'm like, that makes sense because why do I have a sweet tooth? And I noticed that people that have crack addictions, they be like, no, it's not a physical, it's a psychological thing, and like it's a lifetime battle, and it's, you know, always a fight. And it's like, dang, just thinking about when I want sweets and it always creeps up and I always gotta suppress it because you want to do better. And I was looking at little trees, right? I was like, I think the next tree or plant I'm gonna buy is a key lime tree or bush. That's the next one I'm gonna buy. So I got that in my cart, ready for checkout, and I'm gonna buy a key lime tree or bush, um, and a couple other trees and stuff. But yes, so that's what I want to. I get a little cute stuff here and there, but I do want to get a lot of plants, trees, fruits, right? Not just the pretty ones. The ones that are the ones that can do something for me, the ones that can protect me. The birch tree, the oak tree, all those trees. Tree. She got some sea moss. So yes, that sounds like what? Tobacco? Let's see, so these are processed foods, right? These are and so if these are the symptoms some of them, by the way, because it's not all of them. I was looking for the paper, but I haven't found it yet. But sounds just like a drug withdrawal. And if these are the symptoms, if you stop eating it or ingesting it, so then what is the symptoms? Like, what does that mean when people are on like a all processed diet, they get no fruits and nothing, no salads, no sun, when they get none of that, and they are depressed and like got all these like in their head, you know, that's the food too. Has to be. I mean, yeah, it is. It's hard because I know that people have been doing this their whole life, and then it never crossed their minds. Be like, oh, food, food. No, you don't say. You don't say. Or they'll be like, I'm healthy. I'm healthy and I've been eating meat my whole life. Something's going on, whether you know it or not. Something is going on, whether you know it or not. Something is happening. It's going to happen. Some people genetically can handle more, obviously, than others. But a lot of that stuff is even bad. A lot of stuff is worse for Black people than their counterparts. Worse, but it don't mean it ain't gonna take you out either. That don't mean that. And I'm like, they spend so many millions on all these drugs and none of them sure. How is the little old me got to get out here and find different stuff to help? And it's just me, and y'all have millions and billions. I wonder why. Because y'all, it's money motivated for them. It's heart led for me. It's a difference. And another thing, when these children is in these schools, pre-K, but yes, they do be having earlier systems like 3. I think it's called Head Start at 3. When the kids are in school and they are in school for them. What is that? Pre-K that could be like, that's a long time, and then you go off to college, but then you got to trace it all the way back. Like, where did this even come from? So the person that has a big stake in education, the people, the name is the Rockefellers. John D. Rockefeller, he has a stake. He initiated this whole system financially, and he said that his job was to produce workers, not thinkers. So you mean to tell me that just on that statement alone, I got to question everything that I'm learning? Because you're trying to produce a worker, not a thinker. And it's sad that people waste so much money and it just helps them, but we're not getting no real knowledge out here. People, even doctors and nurses, like, all they can do is tell you. Even doctors and nurses are stuck in a loop, because they can tell you like little things to do, but a lot of them, unless you find the holistic ones, are just they're linked. They just like in this chain, like, to keep you going to CVS, to keep you going here, keep you going there. Unless you know one that is trying to cross over, because the majority of the time that's how it happens. One is crossing over. That's how a lot of people end up seeing the other side. It's because they think they spend all this money, and then they do like, oh, I got a degree, and then they think they better than you because they got a degree. And I just have to question everything that I just learned, because you're not healing nobody. Like, y'all are not healing. I mean, I don't know nobody in my real life right now who's been struggling from health conditions for years now. I don't know nobody who has gotten rid of it under a doctor's care. Gotten rid of it, beat it, and none of that at all. I don't know. I don't know nobody. None. I know people that have open heart surgery, got to go back for multiple rounds, and more than one person. That's not just one person. Like, why you have a whole open heart surgery and you got to go back? And then you go back, and then they're like, well, we think it's, I don't understand it. So you mean to tell me somebody like me can just get out here, try to find it, try different things that are not going to poison me to death? But I got to get out here and figure it out. But you got all these millions and bucks, and they think because they got all these accolades. I mean, it's been working because clearly they still going for it. But you got all these accolades, but you ain't healed not one person. Like, you ain't healed one. I mean, not one of my people, I should say. You ain't healed not one of mine. Steroids, you got lung conditions, you got allergy problems. They pumping you full of steroids. Steroids shut down your adrenal glands. This is crazy. This is this is like I said, poisoning you, suppressing your symptoms while poisoning you. Matter of fact, it was a show that I was watching. I can't remember what it was called, but it had that coffee in there. How this man, he was like, kept drinking coffee. He was getting headaches. Couldn't figure out what it was. Eventually, he figured out it was the coffee. This led him on a rabbit hole to figure out, like, what's going on with this coffee? Like, why am I getting headaches? And like, now he's on a whole nother plane. Like, he started out a little guy, and now he's like really, sharing knowledge and really doing big things with, what he has found out about, because once you get sick and you're trying to heal yourself, you figure out a lot of things. But on that show, they were talking about, there was a guy, he was the one that prescribes at the pharmacy, the one that they want you to talk to, or I don't even know, they don't even ask, what's it called, a pharmacist. He said that he was a pharmacist, or it still is, but he not like the same that he was. And he said that his schooling was all based on how much, he said the model of like how they create pharmaceuticals is that they try to see how much poison they can, how much they can give before it's too much. Like, it's not like how can we heal this person? It's like how much poison. I can compare it to like chemo, right? That's like poisoning you while getting you better. It's the same thing with every medication. It's not just that one. So, what was I saying? This is nuts. You better hold on tight too, because they already coming for your nuts if you still have them. If you still got them, because those are disappearing by the dozens daily in every way. So hold on to them if you still have them. Cherish them. Keep them pure. Get them poisons up out of them. Keep them locked away, warm and fuzzy. No injections. No chemicals. Love on them. Keep them to yourself. And cherish them, because yours could be gone next. No, I'm just kidding. No, they could be, and they would. They might. I'm just saying. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna get off here. I've been talking way too much. I'm gonna go cook because I got up at 6 and I can feel the bags under my eyes. I'm not gonna make it much longer. So I might come back on later. I don't know. But moral of the story, just moral of the story, not even moral of the story. Change your whole, and you got to remember, it's the food. You can start with the food, but once you start with the food, the food is gonna like, it's gonna be more changes that come with you holistically, because you deal with health in a holistic way, not just a segmented section. Like, if you got a heart problem, if you have a blood sugar problem, holistically, you got to trace that back to its master gland, which is the pituitary, stuff like that. Not at the doctor when they just give you those things and then they can't even tell you. Matter of fact, they don't even know half the stuff, but it must be right because it's working. It's working. It's working. Let's get our cases and let's get yours, and let's see whose work better. But some people that stuck and they don't believe it, and it's really them older ones, for real. Like, them older ones are bad. They got it real bad, and they don't want to hear nothing, and they gonna follow in suit. They gonna follow behind their doctor in suit to the death, and that's just what it is. And they'll never let the food go. And I'm not just saying it like that, but I'm just saying it like that. Like, if you're tired, if you ain't getting the results you want, try something else. But I'm just saying, people listen to their doctors, but they, a lot of people listen to their doctor and be like, yeah, okay, give me that just in case I need it. And then, like, still do their own thing and try it, right? Because they don't want to be coming here. What if 1 month their insurance gets cut off? Like, what if I lose my job and I don't have the coverage anymore? It's all of that. It's like one big, like, thing. Like, you can't afford your prescription. You lose your job. You lose your coverage. Now you can't go to the doctor. Now you can't get no refills. Now you can't, if you have some refills left, you're gonna have to pay cash because your insurance is off now, and that might be too expensive. You might can't find a coupon, and now you're forced. And some of that stuff is expensive depending on how you're doing it or whatever. But the first thing you could do if you ain't got no money or none of that is just start eating fruit and vegetables. Just fill yourself up on fruits and vegetables. That's it. Juice. That's all. People be thinking like it's so hard, like, be wondering like, well, tell me what to do, and like be so desperate and just be thinking it's so complex. It's not. Just change the way you eat and see if you don't start seeing a difference within the week, within 2 days, within 7 days, within 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. I mean, it's levels, because once you start letting go of all that dead weight, once you drop all that dead weight, then you become light again. You become light again. You're able to float. You got energy to do whatever you want to do. Like, hi Julie, you have energy to do. I mean, I know that my frequency is high, but son, that was about this. That bee was this big. That bee was this big. He just had to come all up in my aura. He said, "Yep, we getting some of that. We taking some of that energy with us." But yeah, once you drop the dead weight, become light, you start having energy. You start doing other things. Stuff starts to come together in your life. You get a clearer mind. You can sleep at night. You don't got back pains. You don't got insomnia. You don't got. It's just a different lifestyle. You're attracting positive situations because you have flushed out everything, and you are so pure and so high and full of energy. Got nothing. It can't do nothing but attract light to you. That's all. And it just starts with a bell pepper. I say bell peppers. I like the onions. I like onions. Only thing I don't like about the onions is because I like to eat the onions before I go to bed. Like, not before I go to bed, but like, you know how onions do. They stay, like, they be on your breath. Garlics and onions do not go away. So I'll be like, okay, I can't put no onions, but I don't care. I don't care. It's an onion. I don't care. I love the purple onions. Anyway, I'm going to go. I need to turn to cook, and I'll see y'all later. Share the live. Share the live. Thumbs up. See y'all later.